Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of the SATAL Recap. I'm your host, Moltar, and today's matchup features the 59th Ravens versus the Art of Warfare. We do have a gentleman and a Mirage, so something a little bit unorthodox. It's Savior. We'll have to see if he's able to contribute anything in today's matchup. But without further ado, let's jump into the action and see how these teams get on. Here we go. Things get off to a really early start as 59th Yukon launches a ridiculously long-range AIM-120B at an oncoming TAW newbie and scores a kill from 70 kilometers, ladies and gentlemen. 35 nautical miles. You gotta respect those high-altitude shots. TAW's LFRO comes in, launches a close range under 7 nautical mile AIM-120 from high altitude on an unsuspecting 59th Scorpion. Trying to retaliate, 59th Scorpion puts a 120B out of his own, but without enough space and without enough time, is hit by the incoming missile from TAW's LFRO, equalizing everything up at 5 pilots apiece. TAW Squirrels, meanwhile, finds himself isolated and alone, with an incoming bandit, 59th Yukon, bearing down on his 6. This turns out to be an unwinnable situation for him, though he does make a pretty good effort in reversing and turning it into a merge. TAW's Red Core 6, again feeling the pressure now that the playing field is equalized once more, finds himself with 59th Wallen directly in his sights and unleashes a single 120B to take out his target. Simultaneously to the Red Core 6 Wallen incursion, 59th Gemini penetrates deep behind TAW lines and finds himself staring 2 TAW pilots dead in the face, TAW Striker and TAW Savior. He's able to take out Striker, but ends up merging and eventually succumbing to a friendly TAW aircraft entering the fray. In a now last-ditch effort, 59 Sideburns and Yukon try and mount a comeback. Here we see Sideburns coming in against LFRO, but it's a little bit too late, and Sideburns succumbs to a close-range missile. And after all of that action, 59th Yukon now finds himself all alone. No missiles, no weapons, with 3 TAW aircraft bearing down on him. And that concludes it, ladies and gentlemen. TAW takes round 1 and goes on to take round 2 in an evisceration of the 59th Ravens. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that recap. I'm trying to keep these shorter, sweeter, and more compact. Make sure you tune in next week. This week we have off, but make sure you tune in next week for SATAL Live, 1400 Zulu, 1700 Zulu, and thank you again to Thrustmaster for making these videos possible. I look forward to seeing you guys again soon. Like and subscribe down below to make sure you don't miss out on any of the future recap action. I'll see you guys here coming up. I'm your host, Moltar. Catch you on the flip side. Have a good one.